my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Treston Ebner with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Wentz's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. With that completion there, maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Wentz going to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
To throw is Wentz.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on second down, Wentz trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Yeah, he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Watson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kyle Pitts.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Now Wentz. He completes it to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Wentz now on first down. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers get a bit closer.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Logan Hall is there for the stop.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 16, Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And caught by Thomas for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Watson now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Watson off play action.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Wentz.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On play action, it's Wentz. And a completion to Wilson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second and goal, Wentz. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Christian Kirk, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That third down conversion good for 23.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz going to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Hey, forward, Tokyo! Kill.
Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Here we go.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Lead 5-3.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of Kirk. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Pass complete, Goddard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On play action, Wentz. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Wentz to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Watson.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing now, Watson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun on third, Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.